What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the farm, and as you might see here, all done with the harvesting. I left the game speed at 1 just so I can get this done, but now we can probably bump it up to 5, but then again I might not, so that way I don't have to do everything in the rain as I scrape the trailer down the side of that silo. But harvesting is all done, thankfully, so now it's time to catch up on stuff that I have been neglecting. So I need to get cogent up and running again. There is sawdust there. I just need, or wood chips, I need to move that. Stone processing is completely out. And I also need to get Blackcap birdseed up and running, which is what I'm going to use those B-train trailers for. I'm going to use those to move around product. And I'm not sure if I'm going to do a course play route for that one. I'm on the fence about it. You know, if it's running one product, okay, fine. But this is multiple products, so yeah, I'll have to figure out something. Let me take a look here, because I don't know what I have in the warehouse. Do I have any coal there? 281,000, excellent. And of course, with the grains, we've got sunflower of 143,000. We've got corn, 172, and then millet. Millet is 310, plenty there for that one. So I think I've got enough for one trailer load each. So we should be good to go on that. And then of course I got to take the coal over there, and then Blackcap birdseed will be fully operational. So there is that to at least celebrate. But yeah, a lot of work to get done, and a lot of neglected chores have to get taken care of. So, you know, a lot of this stuff I'll end up doing off camera, but as far as the wood chips and Blackcap supply and stone processing, I'll do all that on camera for you guys. And then if I'm able to, I'll do, because there's still work over at the Johnson farm, I'm sure, that needs to get done. It says, no, that's the wrong one. There we go. What about fertilizer there? One more round has to get done. So actually, you know what? Screw it. Let's just jump over to this one. I can fire this guy up right now. Send him on his way. That grass is not completely grown yet. Let's see if it's going to take a fertilization. Yes, it will. Awesome. So I'll get this guy going first. Let me get the correct driving course laid in here. There we go. Now, like always, I do the first pass this way, and then I turn them 90 degrees, and then I'll let the AI hired worker handle the rest. Don't think I can cut grass in the winter. I'm pretty sure I can't. I still have to find myself a plow. I've got my eye on a couple of them, but and I still haven't quite figured out just what exactly I'm going to do. Am I going to plow all the roads? Am I just going to plow the 2 farms? Am I even going to bother plowing? It's not like everything becomes, you know, impassable. Yeah, I'm not too sure. We'll have to wait and see. That does it for that one. We're good there. Turn that off, hire the worker. Boom. And there he is. Alright, he's offloaded. So let's get all my toys put home. Let's get all my toys home and put away. Hey, just in time. Gotta love that. Loco mod working flawlessly here on the single player, but on the multiplayer, some of the guys felt like it was causing issues. Others didn't really care for it too much because, well, they got hit by trains. So, I decided to go ahead and just deactivate it. So the multiplayer mod is no longer using the loco mod for the trains, so they do not automatically run anymore. A little unfortunate. I did like that mod, but decided, okay, you know, just so I don't have to hear it anymore, I decided to go ahead and just deactivate it. But the new server box is up and running, and so far, a couple of hiccups. I'll be honest, there were a couple of hiccups here and there, but I think we got everything ironed out and ready to go, so we are off and running, and we've got different farms than what we normally have. What is this over here? Oh, it's him, okay. And you're still, okay. What else has to be done here? Done, 36. Okay, we'll put you on 36. I still have to, see, these little corners right here are just going to annoy the hell out of me. Still got to cultivate all that, so I will probably do that as well later on in the day. Stumps? What stumps? This thing just drives right over me. Oh wait, I can't hire anyone. I forgot about that. Alright, so we're lined up. Let's get this course place set up here, because I don't think I have one set up, because this is field 36. Maybe I do. Oh, field 36 Deere spread. Alright. Load him up. Start at first waypoint and go. Make sure he goes where I want him to go. Start point's directly on the opposite side. So what's he going to do? Is he going to do a 3-point turn? Is he going to do just a big 360? Kind of. Hey, that works. Okay. Eggs out of that, and over to here. I might as well get the combine going too. I'm going to have a nice little convoy all the way back to the farm. What does that? No. Sometimes by looking at the console like that, you can kind of see what might be causing an issue with that little stuttering. We were having that on the multiplayer server, and it turns out it was a couple of different items that in single player I had used, and there were no issues. So, a couple of different silage items. No train, no train, no train, no train. Good. But it was causing some kind of issue, and it wasn't showing up as an error. But every time the game stuttered like that, I did hit the little wavy line key, or whatever the hell it's called, next to the 1 to bring up the console here. And I was seeing it was the same 2 mods over and over and over. So I said, okay, well, I know I've used those 2 mods before. I know they work, but it was in single player. Obviously, on multiplayer, they didn't play well together, and there was some kind of issue there. Although no error was showing up, it was definitely causing an issue. And once he sold the silage roller that he had, and he slams in the back of me, everything was fine. Everything was back to normal. So, but looking right there, the only thing that says is pedestrians. So nothing else is coming up saying, hey, there's an issue. Now, I think I do have the item in question. Let's see. Silage. Levelers. There we go. So it was this thing, the sapper, or sapper, or whatever. This roller right here was causing issues. I don't have the jumbo. I thought I did. Or is that under miscellaneous? I think that's under miscellaneous. Yeah, there it is. So he was using the jumbo too, and the safer, safer, and then this roller here. And it was causing issues. It kept on spamming up. So he got rid of this thing. Everything worked fine. And I do own one, so I should probably look into selling that one. Maybe it might help my little stuttering issue that is apparently here on the map right now, but maybe it won't. But sometimes it's just like with ATS or anything else you guys might play that has mods. You know, when there's an issue, sometimes you gotta go and play detective. You gotta kind of figure out, okay, what's causing this? When did it cause it? You know, is it the last mod I just put in? Is it, you know, most likely it will be the last mod you just put in, but whether it's the mod itself or whether, you know, it's not playing well with others, that's always the thing. And he just finished. Good. In 3, 2, 1, and stop. Perfect. Oh, wait. Off. Do I have... Yeah, I do. There he is. I do like this John Deere. This is a nice 9R. Just put this back on the server as well. I did have a different version of it. Didn't really like the sounds or anything. And a couple of the items that came with the mod didn't seem to really work well with others either. There's a couple of different items like a plow or a silage plow or whatever. So decided to say, you know, say goodbye to that one. Hello to the old one. Don't know why I really ever changed it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. Get rid of the offsets. Shift you over. We're going to hire a worker for this one as well. Beautiful. Let me go get this other guy, make sure he's not running up a bill for me. Stop driver. I think I'll leave him there for now. I'll worry about those fields later. I want to get supplies moved. So let's jump into a truck and get moving. Always a rush. I mean, I think right now I'm really starting to get into... I want to say the meat of the game, the meat of the map here, but it's not. I don't think it's that just yet. But we're starting to get into it, where it's starting to take longer and longer to get things done because there's more things going on. There's more projects. There's more, you know, supplying and resupplying and harvesting and all that stuff that has to get done now. You know, yeah, okay. Normally, if you're not running seasons, you can just let it go and get to it when you want. But in a case like this, with seasons, you can't really put it off. You know, they're really, depending on how many fields you have and how fast or slow you work, and how many days you have, in this case for 3 for me, per season, you know, spring and fall are really the only times I'm gonna, depending on the game speed, mind you, are the only times I'm going to be able to get anything done. No, not spring and fall, I'm sorry, summer and winter. Because after that, I'm going to be in the field. I'm going to be working. So, I'm sure the same goes for you guys if you have the same setup. I got the C15 600 horsepower in this thing and I'm stuck at 51 miles an hour. Go figure. But also for you guys, I was just talking about Twitch a minute ago. If you guys haven't done so, maybe you don't know Twitch or you don't understand Twitch, whatever. The link that's down below takes you right to my Twitch page, and then all you have to do is log in with your account and hit that follow button. That's it. Farm Sim's still my #1 game over there. But I was talking with some of the guys the last couple days in the Twitch chat during the streams, and I planned on picking up iRacing again, resubscribing to that one. And you know, someone said you should live stream it, and I said, well, that's kind of the problem. You know, the races only go for like 30 or 40 minutes, and then you're waiting around for an hour for the next race to start. You know, you're not always able to jump into another race right away. And so, you know, streaming does become a little difficult because of the way that it is all set up. I said one thing I could probably do is maybe race a couple of races and put it together as a video and maybe do a premiere, because Twitch now has a premiere broadcast kind of thing where you can basically upload a video and premiere it there live for everyone. And so they're resounding yeses. They were yes, 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 yes. Okay. I didn't think no one would, you know, would really be interested in watching a pre-recorded video on Twitch, but yeah. I said I'll still put it over on YouTube, you know, next day or something like that, but you know, if you guys want to watch it here, okay, who am I to argue? So that is right now currently the plan. iRacing events will be held over there. They'll be recorded and then broadcasted live over there, and then a day or two later they will be made to the public over here on YouTube. These things don't really even out really well with the crop. You can see it sticking through. $88,000. Excellent. I also wonder if I should just sell these things off. I do have the Wilson tipper back there, or the Travis tipper. So I can just use that for everything. Not a real fan of these, because there's no suspension on them. Oh, damn it, wrong button. I was doing that in the live stream too. Kept on hitting the wrong freaking button. What do you guys think? Stick with these or go with that Travis? It's kind of a tough one to me. Alright, next. Corn. Excellent. Just a back and forth, tedious little work. Not a real entertaining episode. Sorry, guys. But those of you who play, you know, this is what it is. This is what it is. Unfortunately, most of the video is probably going to be me just making runs back and forth like this. I don't really have a whole lot to talk about either. My mind is just kind of blank. I'm just kind of zoned on playing the game. So you guys were hoping for the normal commentary or discussion or whatever. I kind of got nothing for you tonight. Over on the server, I'm over on Evan's farm. EVR went and took the Roberts farm, so him and I switched the locations. Big Tim is over at the Allen farm. Car Freak is going to be joining us, and he is, I don't know what he's going to do right now. He's going to be kind of a floater. Casrack was talking about teaming up with him to work over at the Cook farm, so they were going to focus on cows and sheep and pigs and whatnot, so we'll see if he takes part in that venture with Cass. The one question I get asked often though is, you know, can we join? And I might as well go ahead and try to get in front of those questions right now. And nope, this is not a public server. It is a server for basically only the crew members, friends of the crew, and Tier 2 and Tier 3 Twitch subscribers. So that is pretty much the setup right there. I forget, what is it, the drop axle on this one? Lift axle, V. There we go, drop that down. Gotta come over here to the goods. I might do 2 loads of coal here, just 49,000. Yeah, I'm gonna do 2. I don't know how long it's gonna last compared to the crops, so might as well make sure there is enough there. I believe this Travis End dump is in the mods doc that is down there in the description, so make sure you guys check that out. I will try to remember to make sure to check if it's there or not, but I'm pretty sure it is. Let's see if I can get a good photo of this one. That might work. Alright, so while that's going, let's make sure this is up and running. So, Blackcap birdseed, there it is. Start produce. There we go. Now it's going to start producing everything. It's slow. It's not very fast. Actually, it's not going too bad. 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, it's not going too bad, but... maybe I don't need another load of coal. That's not going down very fast. Well, it's getting one anyway. It's gonna get another load anyway, and it's gonna like it. So let's look over the laundry list of things I know I have to do. I know I have to get wood chips back into Cogent. Cogent is not currently producing anything right now. I'm sure the board pallets are full as well, so I need to check on that and clear that out. I need to get stone or boulders over to the stone processing plant. I also need to check on the fuel situation over there. I should check on the Johnson farm as well, see what that fuel situation is, see if that's still producing. I don't know if it is or not. Oh, what else? What do I have in warehouse for drywall? Boards, chipboard. I need to get chipboard going again. Drywall, 28,000. And what do they have over there at National Gypsum? Of course, I don't own it, so I'm gonna have to take supplies over there. So let's take a look. User glue. They need resin, but they have glue. Cogent's got the paper. They've got the resin to take over to user glue. And then there's gypsum, and 127,000 there. Where's the gypsum? There it is, 170,000 there. Something I got enough to take supplies over, but that's what I have talked about in the past, not owning it. There was only 25,000 in drywall there. So even if I delivered all that stuff, that doesn't mean the number of drywall is going to go up. So if I go in there and pull out that 25,000 after I drop off all the materials that are needed, it doesn't mean that it's going to continue to resupply itself. It might go back to 25. It might go up to 100,000. Who knows what it's going to do? It's going to change. And hell, who knows, by the time I were to get over there and go buy some drywall, maybe it jumps up to 80,000. You know, it's all over the place. That's what you just You don't know, and you're at the mercy of the algorithm, maybe? You're at the mercy of, you know, whatever's calling the shots as far as what is going to be available and when. I'm not going to leave this truck over here, though. This is not where this trailer came from either. I think for now, in a matter of saving time, I think I will leave it over here. Let's jump over. This won't take long. I think 2 truckloads of this should be sufficient. We're actually going to start using this setup here on the server as well. I did include the IT runner pack. I got the Flygle AR tipper and put it on an AR truck, and the boulders just rolled right off the top. They wouldn't even go in. They just rolled right across. So that was a fail. Oh, I must be out of fuel because there are no stones being produced. So that answers my question there on whether or not I've got fuel or not. Bad angle. I couldn't see what I had. Only 2. Oop, too far. Look at that thing bounce around. These boulders weigh so much. Come on, pick them up. Pick them up. 2 more? Okay. Oh, oh, I'm hitting the truck. There we go. Only 1 left? Oh, there was 2. Oh, it's going to be a tricky little bastard, isn't it? No, get in the bucket. Stay in. No. Come on. There you are. Stay. There you go. Good boy. We're just going to go for a nice little trip. On a scenic cruise. Nothing to worry about. No grinder of death or anything is awaiting you. Even with 5, look how much this thing's bouncing around because of him. Oof. Oh, look at the lean. Oh, doggy. I have yet to roll this thing, though. To the chagrin of some of you out there. Sorry to let you down. I was three-wheeling it, though. You see that right front tire was up off the air? Not really three-wheeling, but you guys get the idea. You catch what I'm putting down. That right front tire was off. No. Left control I, right? No, I'm on the wrong one. There we go. Away you go. Bye. Get off the truck. Get out of the truck. There you go. Let me turn them off. I'm gonna check the fuel here. Out of fuel. There we go. So let's check Johnson Farm. What do we have over here? Zero. Zilch. Nada. I need to offload that some more. What do we have for digestate? 72,000. Excellent. So then what do we have for fuel over here? We've got 16,000 liters. All right. All right. You know what? I'll do a fuel later. I'll do a fuel run later. Yeah, because I want to jump over and do some work at Cogent real quick. How are we doing on the boards? Pallet full. We got 21% logs left, 59 on the coal. And as I expected, we're full. Home Depot wants paper. 15,000 liters. Okay. I will do that. Get off the wall. Where's the truck? Is there one down there? There's a trailer, but no truck. Okay, so let me just jump into this peat. We'll go run that down. Bing, bang, boom. An extra 70 grand. Bring up the clock. Five minutes, just under 6. Just need, what, 15,000? So we'll take 16 total. Nope. More than enough. Stay out of the mud, it slows you down. No choice here. There we go. 70,945. Thank you very much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It's always nice when stuff like that happens. I was right there at Cogent anyway. You know, when you know you already have what it wants. You know, it's just easy money. That's all it really is. Why not do it, right? I'm just going to cut across here. I can load it with resin. And while that's doing that, I can just jump back over here. I should get that big Volvo bucket over here for this. What is this? Get this out here. Got sloppy. That's what that is. Oh, my John Deere is done with the fertilizer. Now, instead of running logs over to the furniture factory, what I could also do is take the wood chips that are here and run it over to the furniture factory, and that would help make more chipboard, which I don't really rule out, to be quite honest. I'll have to get to cutting down more trees here in one of these videos. But then again, it also doesn't hurt having a second operation, so you can just run logs straight over to there and deliver them off. That also allows you to go ahead and produce furniture if you want. Furniture can go for a pretty penny, so if you guys are looking to make a little extra cash while you're also just pulling fiber, you know, chipboard out of the furniture factory, you can always do that too. Start recouping some of that money that you sunk into it, possibly, you know. But then again, I doubt many of you guys are really worried about that, seeing that it's so easy to make money in the first place. I might have to get that big bucket over here. There we go. It would be so much nicer and so less time consuming. I can't use it on the board pallet factory, though. The bunker is not wide enough for that, so it would only be used on this one. Alright, well, I think I'll go ahead and wrap this one up here. I'll do some more work here at Cogent off camera. Maybe run that resin over to user glue as well before they close. But I'll get a little bit more work done here, making sure everything's up and running. And I will probably run that fuel from the Johnson farm over to the stone processing plant as well, so I can start making more boulders and then maybe run another load of boulders over. But, yeah. This sounds like it's a good point to go ahead and wrap things up, so thank you all for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed. Make sure you do check it down in the description for all the links to Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch for the live streams, as well as links to not only the map and the extra files that you're going to need to play the map, but also the mods. Until next time, take it easy.